So check this out. I thought that I would take this opportunity and number one, try out my new gimbal that I'm using. This thing's pretty cool, actually, and it does. This is the DJI OM5 for any camera, video geeks out there that might be interested. I turned on the camera because I have already seen a lot of a lot of talk out there on the interwebs regarding the new line of amplifiers from Line 6 called the Catalyst series. Some people seem to be excited about it. Some people seem to be all up in arms about it. Honestly, I think it's a good thing for Line 6. Are they going to be a direct replacement? Are they going to be a replacement for the Spider series? I don't know. I don't know. I think it kind of remains to be seen what's going to happen to the Spider series when it's all said and done. But because it wouldn't surprise me if they did go ahead and replace them, though. Here's the thing with the Spider series. It's only been the Spider Series 5 and the 5 Mark IIs that the current ones that were developed after Line 6 got bought out by Yamaha. So those amps were developed with Yamaha's technology and financial backing behind them, whereas the first 3 or 4 series, whatever it was, were not. And me as a moderately professional and experienced musician, they have never been my thing. I've never liked the sound of them. I will admit that the 5s and the 5 Mark IIs sounded remarkably better than any of the previous generations. The 4s were okay. I mean, they were certainly a big step up from the 3s, which were a step up from the 2s, of course. But even then, I mean, they were just okay. Not great. Regardless of what I think of them or what people like me think of them, they're great for beginners. They're great for people who want a lot of features with for the money. People who might be on a budget. They've always been great for all of that stuff and all of those kinds of customers. And there's plenty of those customers out there. So after having dominated the modeling amp market for decades now, along comes Boss and releases the Katana solely with the intention of just putting out an amp so they had something in that arena to compete. That was their only that was all they intended to accomplish with that. And then all of a sudden it took off, and the Katana became the number one selling amplifier, and became the number one selling modeling amplifier again in that arena. Even Boss didn't predict that was going to happen, but it still happened nonetheless. Regardless if they intended for it to happen or not, it happened. And as a result, Line 6, who should have been dominating that market all along, suddenly no longer were. But it made sense. I mean, the Katanas run off of the same effects engine, I believe, as the GT100, which is their second tier modeling processor. Not the 1000, that's their top notch big boy, but the GT100. And so Line 6 is in order to compete, and price wise, they all seem to line right up with the Katanas. But these new Catalyst amps are going to be going to be running off of Line 6's HX effects engine, which is, the HX effects is the notch below the Helix, the Helix being Line 6's top tier effects engine. So in other words, Yamaha and Line 6 are doing, they've lost the advantage in that market, and they are doing exactly what the new leaders in the market have done. And I for one am pretty, I'm interested to see what they put out, to give these things a try. I am not the target, as I mentioned, I'm not the target customer that Line 6 is going after with these amps, or the Spider amps, or the Katanas, or any of that stuff. Modeling amps just aren't my thing. I don't need you know, I don't need stuff, you know, a gazillion different sounds in one box. I mean, you can see just a little bit of my pedal shelves. Those are just the ones in this room. If you follow my channel for any length of time at all, you know one thing I am not hurting for is effects pedals. So, you know, the lines, you know, the modeling amps, the modeling stuff just doesn't appeal to me personally. So, am I going to demo the Catalyst amps on my channel? If I get the opportunity to, you know, I would be happy to, you know, just, you know, because I am such a diehard Yamaha fan. You know, I of course would want to, you know, do what I can. You know, I'd be happy to demo it for them, not review it, but demo it to help them market it and you know, help it to be successful any way that I can. You know, I'm all for them being successful with this new line of amps. You know, and I think it's cool, and I thought that I would offer my take on why they are, you know, why these things are coming out, you know, and why I think, and again, this is all purely speculation on my part, you know, but why I think these are going to be the, you know, essentially the replacement for the Spider series, you know, and what I expect them to compete against, which again, of course, is the new top dogs in the modeling amp arena, the Boss Katana. You know, and Boss, who you all know are another company who I also love, and you know, I believe that their competitors are successful. That's only going to make Boss even more successful, and you know, they're going to have to, you know, they're going to work harder to come up with some new products for us. You know, and very seldom does Boss come out with something new that I don't think is pretty cool. So yeah, man, there's my take on it. I've heard a lot of people that are curious. Some are, like I said, some people are turning their noses up at it. Some people are excited. I think it's pretty cool, man. I think it's pretty cool. I'm curious to see how they impact the market. And one thing that Line 6 has been very, very good at over the course of their history is impacting the market. So leave me your thoughts down below. Let me know if you are excited and looking forward to checking out the new Catalyst series amplifiers from Line 6. And let me know if you want to see me demo one. You know, and it's okay if you say you don't, because you know that they're not my thing, and you would much prefer to see a demo of something like that from somebody else. So let me know your thoughts, and yeah, I'd be curious to hear anybody's feedback on that as well. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.